Hey, what is going on, Fan Clan? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Danny Phantom. Happy day after Christmas. Happy Sunday. Hope you guys are all doing well. Hope you had a really good holiday, whether you spent time with friends or family or however you decided to celebrate it. I hope everything's going really, really well for you guys. Maybe you got some really cool Pokemon items. Let me know in the comment section down below what you got. I'm really anxious to see what everybody got because it's a lot of fun. I love this time of year. Before we jump into today's video, I do want to remind everybody about the big giant giveaway that we have going on right now for a free guaranteed ultra rare Evolving Skies box break. I don't even really know what to call it. I think I called it like a guaranteed ultra rare hitter box break, something like that. We're going to be opening up boxes of Evolving Skies. We're going to be giving away 36 slots, and you are guaranteed to get an ultra rare. That's going to be live on YouTube in a couple weeks here. We have the contest, the giveaway going on right now, so you can click the link in the description down below. It'll take you to a Gleam link. All you have to do is you can earn up to 3 entries, following on Twitter, following on Instagram, and then making sure that you are subscribed down below to this YouTube channel. We're going to choose 36 winners, and we're just going to keep opening packs until each winner gets an ultra rare. It's going to be a lot of fun. With that being said, I want to jump into today's video because it's a lot of fun to talk about. It's something that I'm very, very excited to talk about, and that is Fusion Strike and whether or not you can open up modern product in order to make money. Because a lot of people, a lot of misconceptions go along with opening booster boxes, and with booster boxes falling tremendously in pricing all across the board for just about every single modern set, I figured, hey, why don't we take a look at whether or not you can actually just buy a box, open it up, sell the contents, and make money off of it, because I think a lot of people are curious as to whether or not that works. And the only time, I've talked about this so many times before, but the only time that's really beneficial is if you can get your hands on a set a couple weeks before a set releases. We went over these exact numbers, these exact photos when I originally opened up Fusion Strike, and unfortunately we opened it up a few days after release, so it wasn't nearly as profitable as it can be if you're doing pre-orders, such as a big site like Troll and Toad or something like that, which opens up quite a few boxes prior to release. But I wanted to take a look. I was trying to think to myself, what can I do outside of opening, because I didn't want to open up a bunch of boxes because that's just a giant loss. I wanted to see what can I do to figure out whether or not you can open boxes and make money. And I wanted a good sample size, and I was like, oh wait, I already did that. I can just go and rework the numbers and we'll take a look at it. So I'm going to flip you guys around, and we are going to look at 36 booster boxes of Fusion Strike to see if you can open it up and make money off of it. I'm not going to go over every single card and every single detail, but I am going to draw up some highlights just to kind of give you an understanding of where the market is for Fusion Strike right now. I did change all of the numbers for codes in bulk down to $20. Now, Fusion Strike codes you can still sell for, I don't know, 10, 15, 20 cents a piece, so you're going to be able to make a little bit of money off of the codes. And then the bulk has dropped significantly across the board. Most companies are paying 2.5 cents if they're even taking bulk right now. That will go up eventually, but it's going to take a while, because right now there's just, like everything else, huge plethora, this giant surplus of Pokemon cards. So when these big companies that take bulk in have millions of back stock, then they don't need it as much, right? So the demand goes way down because supply is so high. Kind of to what we're seeing right now, basic economics, right? So I changed the number for codes in bulk down to $20 per box. Not a whole lot. We're going to go through 36 boxes here. This was the first box that I had opened up. We've got the Inteleon VMAX alternate art, which is still selling for a decent amount. It's selling for $39. Outside of that, one of the important things that I like to look at when opening up a set is how do their regular art ultra rares perform? And then how do their common and uncommons perform? Because if you can get a box, or if you can get a set that has very strong ancillary cards, those cards that are outside of those big hitter ultra rares, if those can perform well, then you're going to have a really good set. So a set like Unbroken Bonds, Team Up, some of those sets that had really strong staples in them, where that sold for $1 or $2 a piece. If you can get a bunch of trainers that are selling for between $1 and $2, or a couple rares that are selling for $2 to $3, that's going to be a really big deal. Team Up, for example, had the Charizard. It had the Jirachi in it, which was a holo rare that was selling at the time of release for over $20 per ultra rare, or per holo rare. So if you have a set that's coming out that has a holographic rare in it that's ultra competitive, and a lot of people want multiple copies of it, there's a good chance that opening that box then becomes more profitable than just leaving it sealed. So we've got the Inteleon here for $39. Outside of the other cards, the only one that's really kind of standing out is the Gengar V, which is $5 for an ultra rare, which isn't too bad for a regular art. The Hoopa V has dropped a little bit in price, down to $5. Cinder Ace $3.50. Everything else just bulk. There's a lot of bulk Vs in Fusion Strike, but there's a lot of ultra rares in Fusion Strike, so that makes sense. Box number 2, Mew VMAX is what stands out. This card has actually gone up in value since the set released. When this set originally released about a month ago now, Mew VMAX was selling for about $35. It's actually gone up. This is an ultra competitive card, and because this card is a VMAX, it means it's pretty popular to pull. It's pretty easy to pull. You're going to pull between 1 and 2 VMAXs on pretty much every box that you open. So a Mew VMAX, so a VMAX that's selling for $38.75 is really, really strong indicator of a good set to open. As you can see here, our total is $105. We did get an alternate art Greedent V, but we also have a Genesect V in here, which is $8. It decreased a little bit. It was selling for about $12 opening weekend, so it's dropped down about 25%, but not too bad. Genesect V is still a very strong performing ultra rare because of its competitive abilities. Now, I don't know what's going to happen with competitive play. We are slated to start in the new year. We are slated to start regionals back up. That could impact things one way or another. It depends on how kind of the announcements go along with everything that's happening with the pandemic. Who knows? I'm hoping that competitive play does come back and it's super, super popular, and we have a lot of people that need, staples or ultra rares that are competitive. So we'll see how the market kind of changes and evolves as that happens. We've also got a Rainbow Rare Shauna in here that was $10, so it's $105 right now on that box. Box number 3, nothing that really stands out except for this Mew V full art, still selling strong, $24. It's only dropped a couple dollars since release. I think it was $26 at one point. Inteleon V was a card that was performing okay. It was selling for about $4 to $5 upon release, but now it's dropped down to a bulk V. So everything else in here, bulk V, $54. So depending on what you spent on this box, where you got this box from, you're taking a pretty big hit at only a $54 box. This box had 8 ultra rares in it. There is obviously one outlier in here. This Mew VMAX is the secret rare variant, so it's selling for $92. Only one card in Fusion Strike right now is selling for over $100. Everything else is under $100. But Mew VMAX, the secret rare, selling for $92, helps make this box worth it. Otherwise, it's definitely not. The Power Tablet secret rare is down to $10. Not too far of a dip from when it first started. I think it was around $11. Everything else pretty close to bulk, except for Dancer, which is a $5 full art. The full art trainers in this set leave a lot to be desired. Espeon VMAX is the next closest one, the second most expensive card in the set, selling for $97, so there's a huge outlier there that helps this box be profitable. Other than that, you do have the Gengar for $5 and the Dancer for $5. Otherwise, again, just a bunch of bulk Vs. Here we go with box number 6. We do have the secret rare Fire Energy in here for $14.25, a little lower than what you typically see secret rare energy sell for, but that's kind of the market right now, right? Like everything is kind of declining, it's dropping. So a lot of those secret rare energy cards have taken hits. Fire Energy, when it was originally released, I think in the secret rare variant was in Guardians Rising maybe, but it was selling for $35, $38, $40, somewhere around there. Very popular, one of the secret rare energies, but not so much in Fusion Strike. Still have a Mew VMAX in this one for $38.75. You also have the Chilean Cyllin and Cress, but that's only $7.50. You're better off pulling a regular art Genesect V than you are pulling a Rainbow Rare. But this box was profitable at $102 currently. Then we move on to box number 7, $82.75. Nothing that we haven't really talked about. A lot of bulk stuff except for the Celebi V. This is a surprisingly cheap card in this set. I did think that this was going to have better legs. I thought maybe it would be like what we saw with Dragonite V from Evolving Skies, where it kind of started out a little soft and then grew. Same thing with Noivern V, the alternate art, because I think Celebi V has really, really great artwork. I think it's a card that a lot of people are chasing, right? But obviously I'm mistaken because it's dropped down to $31, which is a little bit lower than what I thought it would be. And to me, that's a very attractive price for this card. But down to $31, and we've got the Rainbow Rare Schoolgirl selling for only $6. This is another situation where the Rainbow Rare is selling for less than its full art variant. Maybe that's why they started kind of cutting back on Rainbow Rares. We'll see what happens in Brilliant Stars. $82.75. Box number 8. One of the main things I want to point out is this Mew V staying strong. It hasn't really moved since it came out, still selling for $9. That's kind of the case with that Mew VMAX, like I said, because it's so competitive. Those cards have really started to just kind of hold their ground, which is awesome to see. The Gengar VMAX Secret Rare is the only card that's selling in the set for over $100, so that helps this box tremendously, up to $185.25. Other than that, just a bunch of bulk Vs. Moving on to box number 9, we've got the Rainbow Rare Alessa Sparkle, $11.50. It's full art variant, its full art counterpart, whatever you want to call it, is selling for quite a bit more than that. Sandaconda V, the alternate art, look at this, $8.50 for an alternate art. So if you are looking for alternate art, Sandaconda V is a definite good go-to right now for a cheap price. $8.50 for an alternate art is crazy. Then we have Inteleon VMAX, which is holding okay. It's dropped, I think it was around $12 when the set released, so it's dropped about 50%. But Inteleon V, $6.50, not too bad, considering the fact that a lot of VMAXs right now are selling for closer to that bulk $2 range. Box number 10, Training Court, selling for $11. Other than that, we got the Genesect V and just a bunch of bulk cards. So 8 hits, which is not a bad box when you get an 8-hitter box. You're like, hey, I got 8 hits, I got a secret rare, but at the end of the day, you only pulled $58.50 out of value for that entire box that you probably spent more than $80 on. Box number 11, we've got the Greedent V in here, which is $17 for the alternate art. But again, we are making up our ground because of the Mew VMAX right here. So we were a profitable box, and I'll show you why we're profitable. But $94.25. Chandelure VMAX, $7. A full art V, only $3.50. Moving on to box number 12, we've got the Inteleon in here. The full art Schoolgirl, which is selling for $7. A full art Sydney is only $3.50. Very, very cheap. You can tell that some of these boxes that you see that are hovering around that $80 mark, if there's a Genesect in there and a Gengar in there or a Mew, that obviously helps. That's why I talk about those ancillary cards. That's why I talk about those ultra rares that are more common to pull, because that's a big deal. If this Genesect V was replaced with a Greninja V and this Gengar V was replaced with a Rillaboom V, then you've got nothing but a bunch of $2 cards all over the place. You're dropping, what, 20 bucks on here? So not quite that much, but probably down to like a $70 box as opposed to an $88.50. Box number 13, we've got a Rainbow Rare Dancer, full art Greedent, $44 box. So that 8 hits, $44. You take out the codes in bulk, that's a $24 box. That's terrible. Ooh, that is not good. Box number 14 is $38.50. We've got the Serena V, which is $3.50. Just a bunch of bulk, like nothing that really stands out. Like I said, you need some of those big hitters and some of those better ultra rare regular arts, like this Mew V here, which helps this box a little bit. Still, you have 7 hits, including a secret rare Flaffy, which we haven't pulled yet, but that's only selling for $13.75, so that's only a $55.25 box. Then we've got $46.50 for box number 16. We've got the Genesect in there, but outside of that, nothing good. That's why we lost a lot of money on that box. This box here is $64. This one has 9 hits. We do have the Alessa Sparkle, which is selling for $18, which is about $7 more than that Rainbow Rare counterpart. And we've got a Mew V, which helps out a lot. Makes it a $9 card. Full art Trainer, that's a decent one, and a decent regular art V, still only a $64 box. Moving on to box number 18, $76.50. Nothing new in this one. We got the Inteleon VMAX again. That's $39. Outside of that, a lot of bulk and a $5 Gengar. Moving on to box number 19. As soon as this wants to load. $95.50 for this box. So we got the Mew V, we got the Gengar VMAX, which we haven't talked about yet. Gengar VMAX, another card that's selling for a decent amount. So if you can pull a Mew VMAX and a Gengar VMAX in the same box, you're sitting pretty good, because that's $57 of value just by itself. That's not including the codes in bulk. That's not including what other ultra rares you might pull. Alessa Sparkle, $18. We got the Rainbow Rare Sydney in this box, $5 for that Rainbow Rare. That is a cheap Rainbow Rare. And then you've got the Mew V, which is selling for $24. So this made it a profitable box at $95.50. Box number 20, fairly cheap. We've got the Mew V here. That helps out a lot. That's a $54 card right now, which isn't too bad considering the fact that a lot of people like this Mew V, the alternate art version of it. $92 though. Box number 21, a terrible box. So $42.50. You got $22.50 of ultra rares. Just a bunch of bulk. Imagine if this Genesect V was a Greninja V instead, it would be an even worse box, and we did pull a worse box than that. Box number 22, we've got the Mew V and the Gengar VMAX. That helps out quite a bit, because that's $26 right there just for those 2 ultra rares. But other than that, not anything really exciting. We added in a secret rare Fire Energy for $14.25, bringing the box total to $76.25, which is still a loss. Moving on to box number 23. So $91, we got a really good Mew VMAX here, plus a Genesect V. If we would have had a Mew V, that would have made this box a much, much better box. But $91, nothing to be super excited about, still a profitable box for us right now. $33.50. This is a terrible box. This is all we got. 6 ultra rares, and they are all bulk except for the Bolton VMAX, which is $3.50. You might as well call it bulk. If you take out the codes in bulk, it's $13.50 in ultra rares. Wow, that's a rough one. Box number 25, 6525. We've got the Mew, Inteleon VMAX. Nothing that really stands out that is new that we haven't talked about already. Box number 26, 9775. We got the Mew Full Art and the Breakdancing Genesect, which is selling for $38.75 right now. Very, very cool with the Smeargle in there. I'm surprised it's not selling for a little bit more, but again, with the way Pokemon is going right now, with things kind of decreasing on the decline, it's not too surprising. Box number 27. 8 hits, but only $45. So you know you got a lot of bulk in this box here. We got the Inteleon VMAX for $6.50. Other than that, everything else is much, much cheaper. Box 28, we finally got a Genesect V Full Art, which is selling for $16, which isn't too bad. It was selling for about $22, $23, somewhere around there when the set released. So it's dropped a little bit, but not much. Then you've got the Celebi V for $31. That helps make this a profitable box. Box number 29, $179.75 because of the Espeon VMAX, but then we also did get a Mew V and a Mew VMAX, so this was a really, really strong box. You got 9 hitters. You only got 1 secret rare with the Espeon VMAX. Outside of that, nothing crazy, but the value adds up when you add in those Mews. Make it into it's a big deal. If you're opening up a box, you really need those Mews in order to make it profitable. Box number 30, nothing that really stands out. We got the Gengar VMAX for $17 and the Genesect V for $8, but still only $68.50 in value. Box number 31, we went up a little bit because we got 2 Genesects, 1 regular and 1 full art, but that right there is about $24 and nothing crazy in the rest of it. A Gengar V and a Fire Energy, and that's all she wrote. Box number 32, $88.75. Nothing that really stands out. Again, we've got the Mew VMAX for $38.75, which helps. Box number 33, thank you to the Espeon VMAX again. That's selling for $97. You take that out, you've only got about a $68 box. But still, Gengar VMAX and Alessis Sparkle help the value a little bit. Those are cards. The Gengar VMAX, again, just a VMAX that's selling for a fairly strong amount, unlike this Greedent VMAX, which is only selling for $3.50. Shauna has dropped down to $8, making this box $72.25, which is a loss. Box number 35, a Training Court Secret Rare, but again, it's only $11. I mean, at one point, the Reverse Hollow Training Court, which I forget what set it came out in, but the Reverse Hollow Training Court was selling for $8, $9, $10 by itself. So now you've got a Secret Rare variant, but only $11 for that. Mew V and Genesect V, the breakdancing version, $38.75 for that one, so we've got a $98.25 box. And the last box here, we've got the Full Art, Alternate Art Celebi V combined with the Training Court, but still a loss, $86. Let's look over the totals here. Assuming we bought all these boxes, you can buy these boxes right now for $89.99 on eBay. That's how far they have fallen. You can find them for $94.94 on TCG Player. If we would have bought them all, not including tax, we would have spent $3,239.64. We would have pulled $3,072.25 in value. We would have lost $167.39. So you cannot just open Fusion Strike expecting to make money. I wanted a decent sample size. I think I gave you one with 36 booster boxes. A lot of them you made money on, but a lot more you didn't, and you lost a fair amount. We had some outliers that were really, really expensive. Like we had some boxes that were $185.25, but then we lost quite a bit on a couple. We had that one box that was $33.50. Your average pulls per box, $85.34. That's not bad. I mean, if you consider the fact that you're spending $90 on a booster box and you're pulling $85 in value out of it, that's not bad at all, and that kind of makes it worth it, because you also have to figure in the fun factor. You have to figure in how much are you willing to spend for that enjoyment of opening up Pokemon cards. So I think $5 is a small price to pay for, you know, an hour of fun, you know, where you get to sit there. Maybe you are opening up with friends or opening up with your kids, and you're just kind of going through trying to pull some cards and read the text, you know, enjoy the artwork, whatever the case may be. Spending $5, to me, that's worth it. So $85, not bad. Average per box when you consider the fact that you're only spending about $90 on it. $90 for a booster box. A lot of companies are losing money selling booster boxes for $90. So pulling $85 out of it isn't bad. I remember opening up boxes of Steam Siege or Breakpoint, Breakthrough, some of those older sets when the business first started, and we were losing left and right on pretty much every box that you opened up. So right now, Not too bad. If you only factor in the hits, you take out the codes in bulk, you've got $2,352 in value. Obviously, as more product gets open, the single prices go down. So this price will only last for so long. But the good thing is, if competitive play comes back, like I said, hey, who knows what's going to happen? Because that Mew continues to climb, which is very, very interesting. With that being said, guys, I'm going to stop boring you with all this analytical data and nonsense. I do want to remind you guys one more time to click that link down below for our Gleam giveaway contest, where we're going to be opening up 36 slots of Evolving Skies. It's going to be a lot of fun. You're guaranteed to get an ultra rare. All you have to do is make sure you are subscribed down below. So hit that subscribe button. Follow me on YouTube, or follow me on Instagram. Follow me on Twitter. All the information is on the Gleam link. So all you have to do to earn an entry is just follow that Gleam link, and it'll get you those entries. With that being said, guys, thank you so much for everything. Make sure to leave a like and a comment down below, and tell everybody about this video, and we'll make it the biggest. We can get to 43 million views on this video just today if everybody shares this to like 1,000 people. It'll be, I mean, it's easy. Like, that's all we have to do. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy, right? Until next time, guys. Peace.